Alright, guys. Holy crap. What the hell was that final segment on Impact tonight? Wow. I I couldn't believe it. But anyways, this is my review for Impact Wrestling June 21st, 2012. And this one was a doozy. Bound for Glory series was pretty much the focus of the whole night. And I thought they did a good job with that, making it seem important. I can't get that final segment out of my mind. Oh my gosh. So let's just get right into it. It's open fight night. Hogan comes out, says he doesn't know who attacked Sting, and he won't give them any publicity. He's not even going to play the clip or the footage. He's going to find him, though. He says Aries has to make his decision. He calls him out. Aries says the X Division title is what TNA was built on, and he doesn't want to just hand it over. So Hogan says, well, I just want Plan A and Plan B. I laid it out nice and clean for you. Aries says, well, how about a Plan C, Hogan? Hogan says, what? Plan C? I gave you Plan A and Plan B. And oh my God, this was ridiculous. And by the way, Aries was kind of weak on the mic here. He was messing up his words a few times and didn't look very good here. I know it's a live show and everything, but I don't know what was up with him, but he just wasn't really on tonight. So Hogan's talking about Plan C. Plan C is Austin Aries hands it over, but every year, whoever's the X Division champion gets a world title shot against whoever has the World Heavyweight belt at Destination X. So once a year, whoever's X Division champion gets a guaranteed shot, which I think is a great concept, except for TNA's probably going to forget about this. Come next year, who knows what the hell is going to be going on. But I would not be surprised if they completely forgot about this. So, that was that. Rude comes out. He's pissed. Says the X Division title means nothing to him. Says he will beat and hurt Austin Aries at Destination X. Aries challenges him for open fight night. They start brawling. It gets broken up. Mr. Anderson comes out. Says he's winning the Bound for Glory series and beating whoever is champion. Then we get Mr. Anderson in the ring. He says he wants Christopher Daniels because he's trying to destroy a man's family. And Taz actually says, you gotta blame AJ and Dixie for that. Yes, I agree. I've been saying the entire time I don't understand how Christopher Daniels and Kazarian are heels. I guess now with this segment, they clearly had no idea about. They had no plan for. They just threw this together last minute, but I'll get to that later. So there was some weird mic stuff going on here too. I could hear like people talking about their headsets. I guess maybe it was Taz or TNA, but it was really weird. So we get Anderson versus Christopher Daniels. Anderson wins with the mic check. He gets 7 points in the Bound for Glory series. Backstage, Dixie and AJ are talking about revealing the secret. AJ says maybe there's another way. Then we get a Brooke Hogan segment. She's talking to ODB, Madison Rayne, Mickie James, and Velvet Sky. They're doing the weird camera angles again. She wants to know why they want the title. Brooke tells Madison to make her work her boyfriend, as her dad would say. And Brooke says that Miss Tessmacher's practicing every week. Practicing. That's what she used for training or whatever. So she eliminates Madison. These Brooke Hogan segments, my God, are they crap. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. There is nothing good about these Brooke Hogan segments. This was shit. They try to make it, I don't know what the hell they try to make this. It's like they want it to be a sitcom, and they do these weird lame-ass camera angles, and Brooke Hogan's like, what the fuck does Brooke Hogan know about anything? And it just, because I know that, it just pisses me off to even watch these segments. I mean, I think ODB was just laughing. And I know it showed her laughing, but I don't think she was in character. I think she was just laughing at how absurd it is that she's sitting here part of this crap. This, it's horrible. Horrible. So Robbie E is in the ring. He's challenging anyone in the Bound for Glory series. Kurt Angle accepts the challenge. Very short match here. Kurt Angle hits a crazy angle slam on him. Way the hell up in the air. He gets him in the grapevine. Robbie E taps, so Kurt Angle gets 10 points. You get 10 for submission, 7 for pin. Then we get a video for Taylor Hendricks, who is the gut check contestant. She's a girl. She talks about how she had cancer at 21, so that's a pretty sad story. And Magnus comes out. He calls out AJ for being with Dixie. Jeff Hardy's backstage while AJ's listening, shaking his head yes. It's supposed to be a heel promo, but I gotta say, Magnus actually came out as the good guy, in my opinion. Yeah, he said a couple heel things like, oh, you got lady troubles, all the ladies I go, and every town I go to, all the ladies want a piece of this, and he was doing some heel stuff, but talking about AJ being with Dixie, they're the heels in this situation. Last time I'm going to bring that up right now. So Joe Parks is eating popcorn in the crowd. Kaz and Daniels interrupt the match. Magnus wins with a Michinoku driver, and he gets 7 points. I was surprised Magnus won here. I think that's good for him. Then we get gut check. Taylor Hendricks versus Tara. Taylor reminds me of AJ Lee, actually. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one, but she kind of reminds me of AJ. And Tara works as a heel for this match. I thought she was kind of slapping her around, saying, you want to be a knockout? You want to be a knockout? She takes her in the corner and just picks her up in a headlock, so the girl's hanging. And the fans, she did it 3 times, and the fans actually started to boo, but I don't know if they were booing because Joe Parks was being escorted out of the arena by production, or they were booing Tara, but Tara wins with Widow's Peak. I thought it was a decent knockouts match. Then Joe Parks is brought backstage by production. He sees Bully Ray. Bully Ray says if he sees him in the crowd or sees his brother Abyss again, he will make sure no one ever sees them again. Samoa Joe comes out. He calls out James Storm. He says, now that you're back from petting your horses and finding your smile. And I thought that was a good line. Joe has new tights. They say Nation on the side of these little flappy things that come down. Storm wins with the last call super kick, so he gets 7 points. Afterwards, Samoa Joe brings in a beer bottle. I was expecting him to turn heel, however, he just hands it to Storm. I guess it's better this way. You don't want to have Magnus and Joe and Mickie James turning heel in one night. So Magnus is the only one who is clearly a heel at this point. Backstage, AJ tells Dixie, I'm falling apart. I gotta do something, Dixie. I gotta do something. I'm falling apart out here. I can't get my head in the game. Fucking horrible. Oh my god. Another Brooke Hogan segment. She cuts ODB this time. Who cares? Bully Ray says he's going to take the easy 10 points and calls out Pope. I guess he planned to beat him by submission. So Bully is punching Pope in the corner. Abyss comes out through the fans. He scares some girls in the audience who weren't expecting this giant man behind him. I thought that was pretty funny. And he just chases Bully Ray right out of the arena. Oh, wait. Bully's distracted. Pope hits a clothesline, gets the win. So Pope has 7 points now, and then Bully runs from Abyss. Hogan tells Hardy and RVD that since they're the only ones left, that they're going to be facing each other in the last match. They show a Montgomery Gentry video with Velvet Sky. We get Brooke Tessmacher versus Mickie James, who is the girl Brooke picked. Mickie goes for a DDT. Tessmacher rolls her up, gets the win. She wins clean, and afterwards Mickey's kind of pissed. She's snapping. She's getting very frustrated, so I'm thinking a possible heel turn with her finally. RVD versus Hardy. Okay match, was also kind of short. RVD actually goes for a 450 though and misses. Then Jeff Hardy hits it with a DDT. RVD kicks out. He hits him with another DDT, gets the win. Jeff Hardy gets 7 points. James Storm is now in the lead with the Bound for Glory series with, I think, 27 points. And Kurt Angle's in second place with 10 points. Next week there's going to be a match with Kazarian and Daniels versus AJ and Kurt Angle in a tag match. And then the final segment happened. Alright, let me see. Let me see if I can take myself back to that place for this. So Dixie and AJ, they're in the ring. They're going to reveal the big secret. AJ gets upset. He wants to leave. He's got to get out of here. And then some girl comes out. Some pregnant girl. And at first I'm thinking, is this AJ's wife? Because, you know, that would make sense. Hell no. This girl is an addict. She says they're not having an affair. I have to tell the truth here. Christopher Daniels is a liar. I'm an addict. I came to them for help. Dixie's a friend of the family. No clue who this girl is. I don't think we're supposed to know. Just some random chick they're helping. So she came to them for help, and they hid her secret. She says she was drinking. Started with drinking. And she takes pills. She steals money from her family. And I'm thinking, so she's Scott Hall. Oh! But then she says, I wake up in bed with strange men I don't even know. And what else did she say? Oh my God. And the pictures were of them taking her to rehab and looking out for her and keeping her secret. She didn't want anybody to know about this. So Daniels and Kazarian are watching backstage. They're getting pissed off. They're like, what is she doing here? So they come down to the ring. They try to beat up AJ. AJ kicks their asses, both of them. He hits a sick power bomb on Kazarian. And that was it. That was the end of the show. I'm flabbergasted at what transpired here. I honestly have no doubt in my mind that TNA had no clue where to go with this. All they knew is that Dixie and AJ were not getting over as baby faces in this situation, so they pulled some shit right out of their asses, and this is what they came up with. Let's have this chick go out here and say she's a drug addict. What? This is one of the worst moments in TNA history, and that's saying something. Yes, there's been goofy shit, Abyss with the Hall of Fame ring, tons of goofy crap. This is right up there with them. I don't know if it's the worst moment ever, but it's definitely got to be top 5. This was some of the worst wrestling storyline bullshit I've seen in all of my years watching wrestling. Dixie's trying not to laugh. Oh my God, the acting. Oh my God. This was horrible. I don't recommend you watch this for laughs, because it's just too bad. It's not even like The Room where it's so bad it's good. This is just straight bad. Avoid this. I have no idea what they're going to do from this point forward. I don't know, and I really don't care, because this is completely stupid. That's it. That's my review of this week's Impact. Bound for Glory stuff was alright. I like the build to that. I think they're doing a great job with Bound for Glory series, but this Dixie Carter AJ shit, you gotta stop that. You gotta drop it now. Do something, end it, it's over. The girl came out, she told everybody what's going on. Never mention this again. Ever. Just let the shit die and hope, pray people forget about this. That's my advice to TNA. So yeah, that's my review. I got another couple videos coming up later tonight. I did a video of my top 30 Monday Night Raw moments, my own, since WWE's doing theirs and they kind of suck with the Muppets and everything. So I figured I'd put my own video out there. So I have that stuff coming up later tonight. I hope you guys liked the video. Leave your thoughts on this week's episode in the comments below. And thanks for watching. Bye.